VBN, The Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, and great everything else. A collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 8:01 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. On Saturday, April 22nd, 2017, about 42 degrees in Billerica, Massachusetts. Still cloudy out, some raindrops. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit better. Any peaks of sunshine could be in the low 60s, which is pretty good. But most of that next week stuck in this raw and damp and dreary pattern. Maybe next weekend we'll break out of it. Wait and see. Some news to report on the RVBN News. Why the St. Louis Blues eliminated the Minnesota Wild from the playoffs. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Raptors even their series in the NBA playoffs with the Milwaukee Bucks. And the Vezina Trophy finalists for NHL's best goaltender have been named. It's Carey Price, Sergei Bobrovsky, and Brandon Holtby. Sergei Bobrovsky's the odds-on favorite in my humble opinion. And that's about it on news from the RVBN News. Why be back in the flash with my third and final video blog of the night. But first, this message. Tomorrow on RVBN, only 2 video blogs for your entertainment because it's Sunday and I only do 2 video blogs for Sunday. One will be about Patriots Football Weekly, and second and final video blog subject of the night will be about the MSG House Show card for WWE on 6/25/1988, a Weasel Suit match. Stay tuned. And great personality profiles are coming in May, including former Major League Baseball pitcher Joe Niekro, Jim Longberg, and a lot of other cool stuff. Professional wrestlers video blogs, entertainment video blog personalities. So awesome. And I'm trying for my 3rd year anniversary to get somebody very special to do an interview with me on my video blog, because that's a dream. All I can say, I want a cute, leggy blonde from Orlando. I'm back. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about my WWE House Show card result review from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, the home offices of WWE for an arena on May 27th, 1988. The main event was a rematch for the WWE Championship. It was the Macho Man Randy Savage, Ooh Yeah Digga, putting up the WWE title against the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Ha 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 ha. Everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man. Plus other exciting matches. And calling the action was Roger Kent, who was a longtime AWA announcer, and superstar Billy Graham, the man of the hour, the man with power, too sweet to be sour. Superstar Billy Graham was awful as an announcer. And here are the matches. The first match was SD Special Delivery Jones against one of the Conquistadors. Don't know who it was. It probably was either Jose Estrada or Jose Luis Rivera. And this was, 2 jobbers. It wasn't nothing ordinary. Ending had SD Jones do a cross-body block, but the momentum had the Conquistador turn SD Jones over, and the Conquistador pinned SD 1, 2, 3. And SD Jones did a JOB at the MSG. The next match was Greg the Hammer Valentine against George the Animal Stew. The Green Ton. And this was a typical George the Animal Steel match. Not too much offense. He does the same stalling. Ending had George the Animal Steel get the timekeeper's bell on the hammer to it, and he, hit the bell the timekeeper's bell on Greg the Hammer's head. It's an automatic disqualification because that's a foreign object, so the Hammer wins this one. The next match was What a Young Stallions, Jim Powers and Paul Roma against the fabulous Rougeau brothers, Jacques and Raymond, who was in the midst of a heel turn. And before the matches, both teams shake hands, but then the Rougeaus use some heel tactics. And the ending had Jim Powers try to pin Raymond with a small package, but Jacques turns him over behind the referee's back, and Ramon gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. So they were building the Rougeaus as heels, saying it from all American boys. The next match was Brutus the Barber Beefcake facing off against the One Man Gang. And this match was, brawl back and forth ending. Had both wrestlers go out of the ring. Referee counted a 10, throwing this match out. And afterwards, Brutus Barber Beefcake tries to cut some of One Man Gang's hair. The next match was a 6-man tag team match. It was Koko B. Ware, do the bird, teaming up with the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith, and Dynamite Kid, with Matilda facing off against Haku, High Chief Siviafi, and Bobby the Brain Heenan, who was substituting for Tama. Tama was fired from the WWE, and this match was, typical 6-man tag, back and forth, ending had Bobby the Brain Heenan hit Koko B. Ware with a pair of brass knuckles behind the referee's back when he was trying to get Haku and High Chief Siviafi and the British Bulldogs under control. And the Brain gloats in victory by beating Koko B. Ware. The next match was Jerry Allen against Iron Mike Sharp, 2 preliminary wrestlers. This was kind of a dud. Iron Mike Sharp wins with an elbow drop, one of the few wins the Canada's greatest athlete would have in this era, and he still had that protective thing with his forearm. The next match was for the WWE Championship and the main event. It was the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, the challenger, with the bodyguard Virgil in his corner. Money. Facing off against Randy Macho Man Savage, ooh yeah, dig it, with Miss Elizabeth in his corner, and WWE Champion. And this match was, a decent match, back and forth, about 12 minutes. The top turnbuckle was exposed, and by DiBiase, but Savage hits him with throws him into the exposed turnbuckle, and when Savage is trying for the pin, the bodyguard Virgil interferes right in front of the referee's back, right in front of the referee, I mean. And if you interfere right in the referee, you're disqualified. So Randy Savage wins the match and retains the title by disqualification. But this feud is not over by a long shot. The next match was Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He was still a heel at this point, even though Bret Hart was a face, facing off against Don the Rock Morocco with superstar Billy Graham in his corner, and Lord Alfred Hayes substituted for superstar Billy Graham in the broadcasting booth with Roger Kent. This match was awful. Jim Neidhart wins when he sits on Don Morocco's chest for the 1, 2, 3. I couldn't. Don the Rock Morocco as a face was awful. Even though he was jacked up, he was awful as a face. The next match was Ken Patera facing off against Dino Bravo with Frenchie Martin, and they held the sign, USA is not okay. And what did, like, Canada have against the United States? Just a wrestling gimmick. And this match was, you know, typical Dino Bravo stick during this time period. Ken Patera was over the hill. At this point, he just, you know, face Ken Patera was awful. His natural hair color was, you know, he looked really out of place in WWE, and his leg strength was awful. Creamy legs, not nice legs like Julie Broughton or Molly Rosenblunt or Elizabeth Hart have. And the ending of the match had, like, Dino Bravo grab Ken Patera and, you know, give him the side slam for the 1, 2, 3. And then the de facto main event for this card, because it was the last match on the card, it was Outlaw Ron Bass facing off against the Junkyard Dog, or what Dave Meltzer in this time period would call him, the Junk Food Dog, because JYD was over 300 pounds. And this match was, you know, awful because they were building Ron Bass Junkyard Dog feud on television with, like, Ron Bass choking out the Junkyard Dog on Wrestling Challenge. And, you know, the dog was awful, but he reversed the power slam and somehow pinned Ron Bass for the 1, 2, 3. One of the last times Junkyard Dog would wrestle at Madison Square Garden. I think he has a few more matches before he leaves the WWE for good in October of 1988. That's about it on that. I'll be back tomorrow. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. 2 more video vlogs for your entertainment. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Julie has the best legs in Orlando, Florida, bar none. Molly Rosenblunt of WCCO Rocks, and she's got the best legs in the Twin Cities. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome. Amy Linda Church of WPI Channel 11 New York, such a rocking cougar's got the best legs in New York City, bar none. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has sweet southern accent, best legs in North Carolina. And Lisa Bell of New 6 Orlando, Florida, has 4th best legs in Orlando, Florida. Bye.